Welcome back, lovelies. You guys have been wanting a video, so I felt since it was about the middle of the spooky month that it was time to film it because fall lasts into December, so we have plenty of time for fall palettes. But I figured I would finally record this video. Don't mind that. I was testing a lip to put on, which, by the way, this is Churros from Glamlight. Now, it is a tiny bit lighter because I added this red lip oil over top because it was a lot drying. It wasn't a bit. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot drying. So I added a lip oil and it came out very cute. As you can see, it made it a little more red toned orange instead of like a fall brown. But I'm testing out different browns and oranges, and I thought this one was very cute. So that's what that is. But as for it being drying, look at that. Like, I am tugging. Do you see my skin? Nothing. Like, it would not move if I wouldn't have put this lip gloss on, but now it will. Either way, just thought I would tell you my lip because I get asked. But I have written down my top 20 favorite fall palettes because it was so hard to decide. I had so many. And I did number them, as you can see. Don't be peeking at who's what number. So I'm going to show them all to you. We might swatch a few colors out of each, but there is way too much to swatch all of them. So if you'd like to see that, then please keep watching. You know what, guys? I just noticed this. Look at this. This is Peace Lily from ColourPop lip gloss. I need to try this on top. Here's the difference with it and without. Oh, that's so comfortable. So now we have Churros, a red lip oil, and the Peace Lily from ColourPop. I think that's enough, but my lips feel really hydrated, so I'm loving it. So let's get into the palettes. Okay, so I'm going to show them to you, but they're not going to be in order. At the end of the video, I will tell you the order that they all are for me as my favorite. So let's get started. Okay, I had to put this one in there. This is from Revolution Beauty. This is the Forever Flawless and Decadent. Right there, Decadent. Tell me that does not give you fall vibes. We'll swatch 3 shimmers and 3 mattes out of each palette. Like, look at that. Oh, there we go. I didn't get any more of the other 2. I'm just rubbing them out. Okay, there's 3 shimmers from the Decadent palette. Wow, this matte was so freaking soft. Out a little bit for you. I just picked 3 random colors that said fall to me. So here we go. There's 3 shimmers and there's 3 mattes. We have Luxe, Pearls, and Plush. And then we have Sundown, Scorched, and Karma. Ain't that beautiful? So that is the Decadent palette from Revolution Beauty. This palette retails for $15 for 18 shades. So, not bad. And good pigment, good color, and definitely screams fall to me. Next, this might be a little weird, but I brought in a whole different range of tones that spoke fall to me. So let me know in the comments if they speak fall to you. This is the Glamier Chameleon Eyeshadow Palette 10 Color Duochrome Glitter Eyeshadow. The reason this spoke fall to me, do you see all of these? This entire top row speaks fall to me. Maybe that one, possibly that one, but not so much those 3, but that's okay. But like, okay, here are 3 of them. Like, look at that. I forgot to wipe these off, but that's okay. These are just straight pressed glitter. As you see, they change colors. Green into brown. See, it's hard for you guys to see, but this one goes from like a purple to a green, and this one from like a pink to a green to an orange. You could see this top one. See that green and the pink into the orange? Now, this one's harder to see, but I'm telling you, in real life, these things change colors so much. So there's that palette, and I did write down the prices. This one retails for $25. But I'm telling you right now, these pans are huge. Like, look, I would say 2.5 fingers wide. And they are 9.5 grams, 1.04 ounces. Cruelty-free, and doesn't say where it was made. So there you go. There's that one. Okay, next we have something from BH Cosmetics. This is the Solar Flare. This is an 18-color baked eyeshadow palette. Let me say something really quick. If you've never tried BH Cosmetics baked eyeshadows, what are you doing? Do that. Nothing else from them. Try their baked eyeshadows. They are so silky smooth, pigmented, beautiful. Like, you'll see. Anyways, this is the Solar Flare. Like, look, purples, burgundies, oranges, golds, black. Like, yes, fall all day. Now, this palette does range for $15, and I say range because they usually have a sale. So let me pick a couple out of here. Do you see this? Look at that. One freaking full coverage swipe. Now, this one does kind of go, see that brown? Into like a greeny gold. See it? It's like a burgundy brown. Here we go. I'm actually not going to tell you guys the colors like I started doing because we'll be here all night and we have 20 palettes. But look at that. Does that not scream fall to you? They're baked eyeshadows, I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. Trust me, and I hope you do by now. Their baked eyeshadows are gorgeous. Like, there's a lot. This says cruelty-free. I think it's made in Germany. But either way, gorgeous fall palette. I could not put this in here. This is another one from Revolution. This one retailed for $20. Nightmare Before Christmas. This is Jack. There's one side. So let me pick 3 out of that side and then I'll open the other side. Okay, there's a 3 from that side. Look at that. Let me get some more of that shimmer. It's the only one that was a little lackluster. Okay, there you go. Now let's look at the other side. They also had the Sally palette. It was more brighter than deeper colors, if I remember right, and it wasn't my thing. I wanted Jack. And here's the other side. This one's the more neutral side. This is the more colorful side, if you can tell. So let's get 3 from that side. And they do have Jack's face embroidered in them. If you couldn't tell, I'll show it to you in a second. Here's the 3 I chose from that side. These give me fall. These 3 give me Halloween. Yes, ma'am. You could do a lot of fall/Halloween looks out of this palette. This is a 36 pan palette. Let me show you Jack's face. Look down here. See? I need to swatch that bright ass green. Hold on. No more Jack's face in that one. But again, swatches aren't everything. Like, look, it definitely builds. So there you go. That is the Jack palette. Retails for $20. Is a 36 pan palette. And honestly, I didn't really get this to use. I got it more for nostalgia because I watch this movie every year with my kids. My son is now 20 and he just watched this movie earlier in the year. Good movie if you haven't seen it. Okay, this one is the Artistry Palette from She Glam. It retails for $9. It is on sale right now for $7.20. And honestly, for even $9, definitely worth it. I remember swatching this palette for you guys, and it was a beauty. So let's go ahead and swatch a few. Here are 3 mattes. Like, look at that. You guys. Yes, ma'am. Here are the 3 shimmers I chose. This is a pressed glitter. Let me try and spread it out. And these 2, oh my God, do you see that? It's like a white with like a blue, or like a silverish white with like a blue shift. It is still in the show, but there you go. Definitely giving me fall/Halloween vibes. That is the Artistry Palette from She Glam. It is a 18-pan palette for $7.20 right now. Right now. I was just on there last night. It's on sale for $7.20. So go get it if you want it, because now's the time with it on sale. And by the way, I couldn't help myself. After seeing people put up spoilers online of the Jeffree Star mystery boxes, I did order the deluxe. I had to go back and get the Supreme. I could not. So excited. If you haven't seen spoilers ahead. If you don't want to hear this, skip ahead about 20 seconds. There is a purse with bat wings in the deluxe box, which I already ordered. I went back and got the Supreme, so I don't know what's coming in Supreme. There hasn't been any spoilers, but I went ahead and grabbed it anyways. But look at this packaging. My God. Okay, next palette. Now this one's a little bit different of a vibe for fall, but still, I sat down Indian style in front of my 7-tier drawer, and I looked at all the palettes one by one and pulled out what said fall to me. And these are what did. So this is Lunar Beauty Eternal Eclipse. No, I did not pull Lunar Beauty Moonspell Volume 2. This gives me more fall than that. That gives me more Halloween, and these are my favorite fall palettes. So here's what it looks like. It has that more grungy feel. Like I said, I went more for just straight fall, and if it had Halloween in it, that's fine, but it had to at least pull fall. This definitely pulled fall to me. Even with the blue tones, who says blue can't be fall? Now, this retails for $48. This is a 15-pan palette. I forgot to tell you information on 1 or 2 of those. It has 0.75 ounces, 21.3 grams. It is cruelty-free. Look, Julia. It is made in USA with domestic or imported stuff. So, let's swatch a few. There's the 3 mattes. Even if you don't feel fall when you look at the palette I hold up, wait till I do the swatches, the 3 mattes and the 3 shimmers, and then tell me if you feel fall. Because if you don't, that's fine. We all have different opinions. Now 3 shimmers. Here are the 3 shimmers I chose. This is a matte with glitter in it, and you can see the glitter. This is a duochrome, from brown to like, I don't know, like a bluish green. So there's the 3 I chose. Does that say fall to you now? If the palette didn't when I held it up, let me know in the comments. Now remember, I'm not showing these in order of my favorites. I'm just showing them to you guys. Next is from Morphe. This is the 3503 palette, and this retails for $26. This is a 42-pan palette. I have never even touched this palette yet. I bought it during their sale. So let's swatch. Here are the 3 mattes I chose. Here are the 3 shimmers. And when I say shimmers, they could be satins, they could be metallics, they could be glitters. Now, yes, this rings more Halloween for the colors I chose. I agree, if that's what you're thinking, because that's what I'm thinking right now. But I just grabbed out colors, like I didn't have a reasoning for what I chose. But this definitely speaks fall to me because of all the oranges, brown tones, berries, neutrals. So there was that. That was the 3503. And let's see if I can tell you where it's made. It does have a net of 51.1 grams, 1.80 ounces. I do not see it saying where it's made. Now, I said there were more expensive ones. Here is one. Did I tell you what that was? Pretty sure I told you. But that palette retailed for $26. Now we have a $60 palette. This is the Abh Norvina Collection. This is the Pro Pigment Volume 1. Okay. Like I said, it is a $60 palette. Let's do some swatches. From swatching a Morphe palette and now this one, there's so much difference. There are the three I chose. Now see, this is the less neon-y orange, and it's still pretty neon, but I'm okay with it. Look at my finger after swatching it. Oh, my hand's probably gonna be stained. Let's do some shimmers. Here are the three I chose. Yes, I chose like a bluey purple. Because I think blue can be incorporated into a fall look and be very beautiful. There you go. That was the Pro Pigment Volume 1 from Abh. Be careful if you use this palette, because my whole arm was orange for a second. I was scared. My hand's still a little, you guys don't see it, but it is a little, got a hint of reddish orange, but that's okay. And that's after I wiped it with a full wipe and got a second one. I just want to let you know it is a pigment, so it will stain. Make sure you use a good primer on your eyes. There it is. Now let's read some info about it. I took it off very quickly just to make sure. It just says net weight 1.8 grams or 0.063 ounces each. It is vegan and cruelty free, but it does not say where it's made, but it has their website, so you could probably go and see. Now, we have Juvia's Place, the Nomad. Okay? We have another Juvia's Place, okay? So we'll do one at a time. This one ranges for $17, and again, ranges because they always have sales. There it is. Let's do some swatches. There we go. That is a straight fall scheme right there. And the shimmers. That is beautiful. And these are shimmers. They are satins. That is gorgeous. Wow. That is a beautiful color. And here is our next Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior 2. How could you not? How could I not? That is definitely fall vibes. Now this one is $20 and that one was $17. So let's clean this off and we'll do this one. Now, I can't do 3 mattes, 3 shimmers because the entire palette's mattes. But I'll do mattes. Look at that. So I went ahead and did 6 mattes since there were no shimmers. Tell me that's not a fall scheme. Now let's see where they're made. They are cruelty-free and designed and formulated in the USA but manufactured in the PRC. There is 32.4 grams or 1.14 ounces each. Our next one is from Ace Beauty. This is the Vintage Dawn and this palette is $34.99. Gorgeous. Mattes. Oh my God, you guys, I just thought for a second at 36 minutes in that I wasn't recording. Oh, I would have been so upset. Here are the 3 shimmers. I know what you're thinking. It is. It's a beautiful palette. Okay, that is the Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn. And there is nothing to tell me where it's made. Now, our second and last from BH Cosmetics is the Let That Go. This is a $15 palette, and right now it's on sale for $11.25. This is more on the brighter side, but still fall to me. Let's swatch. Here are my 3 mattes. I'm telling you, the formula in this collection was gorgeous. Like, it was not like BH's normal formula. They definitely stepped it up with this collection. Let's do our shimmers. Look at those shimmers. And the mattes. That's like a duochrome. This one, it's like brown to green. I see the brown and the green. So there you go. That is Let That Go. So there it is one more time. Let's get our info. Now, while I'm looking up the info, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite spooky movie to watch during the month of Halloween? Me and my best friend Jacob, we've been rewatching. We've already rewatched all the Aliens. We rewatched all the Jasons. And this is from the first one to the remakes, if there are any. Now we're working on all the Nightmare on Elm Streets. I think we're on number 5. I love spooky movies. But what's your favorite to watch during October? Let me know. This is Leaping Bunny certified, which means it's cruelty-free, vegan, and extra clean. I don't know where it's made. It just says BH Cosmetics, Germany, but it doesn't say if it's made in Germany. But there you go, there's that. Now we have 4 color pops. Let me tell you, I could have did a whole color pop fall palette favorites collection, but I narrowed it to 4. So first, we're going to start with this one. I could not see the name last night. This is Triple Scoop. I did not look up the price, but I'm pretty sure these are like $14, which is insane considering this is $14. They may be $10. It's between $10 and $14. But this is Triple Scoop, a very cute quad for fall. So of course we're going to swatch all 4. Oh, be careful. These are very softly pressed. Here are the mattes. Whoops. Wow. Okay, color pop. Oh my gosh, these, out of everything we swatched so far, their shimmers I just swatched felt so lightweight and silky, but that is Triple Scoop. Now we have Orange You Glad, which retails for $14. Looks like this. Had to pull this, had to. If you didn't see it coming, I fooled you, but I'm sure a lot of you did, so I doubt I really probably fooled anyone. Mattes. And also, by the way, I have 2 pretty big advent calendars on the way to unbox with you guys. Let's do the shimmers. Well, there are only 3, and these are the 3, and one is a pressed glitter, unfortunately. I only say unfortunately because I'm only a pressed glitter fan when I want pressed glitter. It's definitely a lot more in your face in person, but it's like a gold and orange glitter. So there you go. That is Orange You Glad from ColourPop. One last look. So it says, they are made with love in the USA, 9 times 0.9 grams or 0.03 ounces. And they are cruelty-free. Next, we have Big Poppy. I had to. I was debating if I wanted this one or Orange You Glad, so I put them both. This is all mattes. This one retails for $14, and I'm telling you, this is a gorgeous palette you're about to see. First 3. And like I said, it's all mattes, so we'll just have 6 matte swatches. And 3 more. It is a 9-pan palette, and we're swatching 6 of them. Now, a lot of these look simmer. Simmer? A lot of these look similar, but in real life, this one's a lot deeper than this one. This one is more red-toned orange. This is more of a pumpkin orange. This is like a nudie orange, and then, of course, that one's different. So they have, you know, they're not as similar as they look on camera, okay? That was Big Poppy. See where it was made. I'm guessing the same place, but made with love in the U.S., 0.3 ounces per pan, and that's all it says. But I can tell you, I'm almost guaranteeing you it's cruelty-free. I'm sorry, I lied. We have 5 left after this last ColourPop one. And I had to do it. This is the Plush Like Me. It might not come off fall when you first look at it. Just let me swatch it for you. This one retails for $18. This one is not $9. This one is a 12-pan palette. 3 mattes. Now, is that not fall? Orange, berry tones, and browns. That's my type of fall, but I guess everyone's is different. Now let's do the shimmers. Okay, shimmers. You can make some beautiful fall looks with this palette. Now that is the Plush Like Me palette. I'm guessing it's also made in the USA. Yep, made in the USA and or imported ingredients or parts. And it has 0.5 ounces per pan. Okay, we have 5 left. This is a little bitty one, but this is the Zoeva Matte Voyager palette. You can't tell me that's not a fall palette. Just a little tiny one, but fall nonetheless. And this retails for, I wrote down $17, but I don't know if this little 6-pan is $17 and on sale right now for $8.50. No, it is. I remember $8.50 for this on sale. So if you want it, I'd get it now because it's $17. And these are the size of my finger. But Zoeva is expensive, but they have very good formula. Very pigmented, very smooth. You're going to see. This is all mattes and it's only 6, so we'll swatch all the mattes. First row. Second row. This one might be hard to see, but I can't remember if it's that light that it's hard to see. No, you can see it a little bit. It's right there. That is definitely a little tiny fall palette. Now, I don't expect everybody to run out and pay $17.50 for a tiny ass palette, and I'm about to tell you how much is in it. But if you can get it on sale like I did, please, because it is gorgeous. So that is the Voyager Mattes Mini. 0.9 grams or 0.03 ounces per pan. 0.03 for each pan. This is made in Italy, so that explains why it's so expensive. Now in this, I do have 2 palettes that I've never swatched, but we're going to see how I feel about them. Now we have Natasha Denona. This is the Peak. Definitely a fall palette. Now, I do know, without looking, this retails for $25. Let's do the back before we do the swatches. It is made in Italy, which tells why Natasha Denona is so expensive. And it has 2.5 grams or 0.08 ounces in each pan. So let's swatch. They feel so good. And by the way, these are magnetized, watch. So you can take them out if you'd like. And like, if you have a bunch of minis, put them all together. First 3. That one is right there. It's just a little hard to see, but now you can see it. Oh, her shadows are so gorgeous, but I'd much rather buy the minis than pay $60, $75, $150 for a palette. And doing that well off yet to pay $150 for a palette. $60, but not $150. Let's do the last 2, okay? One more matte, and then the only shimmer, which is right here. I'm guessing since hers are made in Italy, this is a baked gelée. Because the way it shines without any glitter, I'm guessing it's a baked gelée. So that is the Peak from Natasha Denona. Definitely a fall palette. Next, we have the Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous. That definitely spoke fall to me. So let's do some swatches. First 3. I should say the mattes. And 3 shimmers. These 2 on camera look very similar, but in real life, this is more green and this is more gold. Just so you guys know, in case it looks almost identical. There you go, that's Armed and Gorgeous. One more look. And it says 16 grams or 0.56 ounces per pan, made in China. There you go. We're almost done. Last 2. Now, both of these I just got. They are from Revolution Beauty. This is the Revolution Beauty, the Newlyweds. This is the Corpse Bride collection. I've never swatched, but look at that. Like I said, blues can be fall too. Oh my gosh, these are so soft. Wow. And like I also said, I pulled from different ranges of things that could be considered fall. I didn't want to sit here and swatch all orange toned palettes. Like, what fun would that be? So now let's do the shimmers. Now I didn't get to choose. There was only 3 shimmers and 6 mattes. In real life, these are beautiful. Let me fix that little blotch. I did not tap back in. I just went back over them, that's all. There you go. That is Corpse Bride, the Newlyweds palette from Revolution Beauty. And this retails for $12. Let's see everything about it. It has 0.03 ounces or 1.10 grams. And it is made in China. And this is like a 10 packaging. We have 1 left. I haven't even opened this yet. Look, the packaging is still on it. This is, this is the color book, the CB03 from Revolution. One side is all mattes, one side is all shimmers, but they're the same colors on both sides. Just a matte version and a shimmer version. So let's open it. So there's the packaging. Now that the wrapping's off, so let's read the back first. It is made in China. It has shadows and pressed pigments. And I'm not sure how much is in them, but here's the chart. So it has a star for the ones that are pigments, and if it doesn't have a star, then it's an eyeshadow. So let's open it. I'm actually excited. And if you throw away the packaging, it does have the chart on the back. So it has 0.02 ounces or 0.8 grams per pan. Oh my God. This is all the shimmers. Then, I want to stick my finger in them. You have this hard plastic sleeve that you turn to get to the mattes. But they are the same colors, pretty much. Now, these are a little different, I can see. And these. But up here, these all look almost identical. So they're pretty close to being the same. So, anyways, there you go. This is the CB03 color book palette from Revolution. Definitely a fall palette. So let's pick 3 mattes and 3 shimmers. Wow. This is nice. I'm so happy I bought this. Now this does retail for $20, but you get 48 shades. 24 matte and 24 shimmer. That's crazy. Let's do 3 shimmers. And there's my shimmers. This one's more of like a satin. And these two are, I don't know exactly, kind of foiled, kind of satiny. But there you go. That is the CB03 color book from Revolution. Now, by the way, they have this in black, grays, and whites, greens, purples, blues, like you name it, pinks. So if that interests you, then I would grab that. But one more time before I wipe it off. So there it is. I'm not gonna lie, I love this hard, like, you see how thick it is? I love that between them. So that is my color book. And for having 48 shadows and 2 sides, it's not too thick. Like, it's not that thick at all. So, and that retailed, like I said, for $20. So now, really quickly, I'm going to tell you the order of my favorite to my least. And we're going to get out of here because this video is long enough. And we're going to go from 20 to number 1. Okay, number 20 is the She Glam Artistry Palette. Number 19 is the All Matte Voyager from Zoeva. Number 18 is Let That Go from BH Cosmetics. Believe it or not, number 17 is the Plush Like Me palette. I'm not going by how much I like the palette. I'm going by how fall versioned it is. So this is number 17. Number 16, the Jack palette from Revolution Beauty. Number 15, Solar Flare from BH Cosmetics. Number 14, the Nomad from Juvia's Place. Number 13 is the Newlyweds, believe it or not. Number 12, Orange You Glad from ColourPop. Number 11, Lunar Beauty's Eternal Eclipse. Number 10, Glamier's Chameleon Glitter Palette. Number 9, the Peak Mini from Natasha Denona. Number 8 is Armed and Gorgeous from Jaclyn Hill. Number 7 is the 3503 from Morphe. Number 6, the Vintage Dawn from Ace Beauty. Number 5, Revolution Beauty Forever Flawless Decadent Palette. Number 4, the Pro Pigment Volume 1 Norvina Palette. Number 3, the Color Book CB03 from Revolution Beauty. Number 2, Big Poppy from ColourPop. And number 1, Juvia's Place The Warrior 2 palette. I know it is all mattes, but this to me feels like the perfect fall palette. And I'm not gonna lie, I love me some all matte looks. So here's my number 1. What would you guys have picked for number 1? Let me know. Also, I know you're thinking to yourself, this didn't get placed. This was just an honorable mention from ColourPop for something small. That's why it was in there, and that's why I didn't place it, because it would have put it at my top 21, and I don't like uneven numbers. So yes, that is my number 1 for fall palettes. And what would you have put at the bottom? Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinions on what would have been at the top and what would have been at the bottom for you. If I remember, I will link them all from 1 to 20, but I don't know, because you can only put so many characters down there. So we'll see if it's down there. I did it. If it's not, sorry. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You've been asking for it, so there it is. You might not ask for 20, but it could have been a lot more. I was lucky to narrow it to 20. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please consider subscribing below. Ring that bell so you know when the next video comes, and so you know when I do my giveaways. There is one going on right now, the Plush Like Me entire collection giveaway from ColourPop. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. It only takes a second, and it really helps out the channel to get out there so more people can see it. And as always, like I say, leave me a comment. With that, lovelies, I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye.